as far as players, so the transition was pretty easy for me. But I think the shock factor is what kind of just had me like in wild mode. But I'm over that now, and it's behind me, and ready to just get back on the floor. At the end of the day, it's a business, and I understand that. I was never. I was just more shocked because I was all like, man, no way they can trade me. When you're one of those players, and I'm pretty sure like on the other side for Luka as well, like both of us probably never thought that we'll be the ones getting traded unless we asked. Every day that's passed, I just forget about it more and more. I don't, try to dwell on the past or worry about anything that could have happened or, oh, they should have did this and why did they do this? I'm more like in the present type of guy. I'm focused on the Mavs, and I think what helps me is just being around the guys, being around the team. That's why when we, got traded, I got here, me and Max, and I was like, we need to get to Philly. We need to get to Philly to meet the team, just because when you're alone, and I knew my family wasn't going to come down right away, so being alone, you in a hotel, and you start thinking, and just so many thoughts and things like that. So being around the team just kind of helps speed up the process of kind of forgetting about the past and worrying about the future.
Get on the court.
And I'm always nervous before every game.
You are.
Just since I started playing basketball, it's just a thing. But once we start playing, all the nerves go away, and I just do what I do. But this specific game, it was. It went all the way until they actually said my name for introductions. When I got introduced and the crowd like went crazy, and I saw like the number 3 jerseys in the crowd, and I was like, okay. And then it was just like, I just fed off the energy from the crowd, and it was something special. And it's something I think about like all the time, because I can just see all the the electricity in the crowd. The guys were energized and pumped up, and I was definitely excited about it.
Boy, that's saying a lot.
Obviously, like I said, I know the city was down, because of the Luka thing, and at the same time, I know who I am as a player. I'm top 75 of all time, and I just want to let the Dallas fans know, like, I'm here, like, I got y'all. I'm here. I'm here now. So, like, I know you lost, a superstar in Luka, but you also gained, a superstar in myself. So, and then putting me alongside with these guys, I mean, we saw what we can do in the stint that I played, and we had 18 blocks, which is unheard of. So, I don't think I ever seen that in the game ever. So, the excitement just from that, I think can bring a little bit of hope and faith to Mavs fans and have trust in us again.
You've played against of that.
I always wore number 3 since I started playing basketball. This is the story why. So I wore number 3, and that was my number 8th grade. I wore number 3. And when I was a freshman in high school, one of the seniors had number 3. And I was like, man, can I get like a number? I want to be number 3. He was like, you're going to get whatever jersey I get out this bag and give it to you. He picked out a jersey, threw it to me, and it was 23. And I was like, all right, I'm 23. And at that time, obviously, I was watching Bron from Chicago, so I knew, Michael Jordan. But I was like a really big LeBron fan. But it wasn't my number. Like, I'm 3. So all right, I'm rolling with 23. And that kind of just stuck with me all the way until LA. When Bron had 23, I just stuck with 23. Like, 23 is now my number. When I got to LA, Bron wanted to give me 23, but I was like, damn, I don't want to take your number, like whatever. And he was like, and then it was a thing where, all right, we can't switch it yet. Like the Nike deal with the teams, like you can't change it. It's too late. It's like a certain date you gotta, before you can change your number. So we played my first year, and I was like, I don't know what number to go to. So I'm thinking about a number, and I was like, I'm gonna go back to my original number. I'm gonna go back to 3, and went to 3. And then that second year, he was like, he went to 6, and he asked me that I want 23, and I was like, nah, I think I want to stay with 3. I want to go back to where it all started, and I just kind of kept 3. And they asked me here, we got 3 and 23 available. That's the only numbers they sent me. They're like, we have 3 and 23 available, and I was like, and then how I did it, I went to went on a video game, changed my number to 23. Like, how does it look on a Mavs jersey? I went to 3, and I was like, So I gotta keep 3. And so I just kept number 3. So that's gonna be my number until I retire.
I probably need to wrap.